we're here today and tomorrow. There's supposed to be an economic summit where the state will aiming to sell itself. And we're also here by extension that in the north, due to banditry, businesses are coming down south. And then in Lagos, due to demolition of houses, the way they're demolishing things in Lagos, business people are planning for they're looking for the next place to come to. So they're asking Rivers State, are you ready to welcome us when we come? But in all these things, security is key. So how do you think that reflects and how that balances out?
Well, first of all, I would like to I'd like to give kudos to the current administration of Rivers State. They seem to understand governance more, and the way they are channeling it, I like the way they are taking it.
Okay.
We've been seeing they've been commissioning projects, but not the project is not my thing. Every governor do a lot of infrastructural development. That's them. I don't really want to look at that. But what I like about what they are doing is the fact that they seem to be listening. They seem to be listening, and that's a good quality. But when I left here last week, I went to see the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
And we had a lengthy discussion. And we started making plans. We said, okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. So we're working towards a lot of activities that we intend to unfold here in Rivers State with regards to security and economic development. So, and then funny enough, I'm just hearing today, I heard it has been on radio that there is an economic summit. Everybody know Mr. Tekena Ayala. He just briefed me on that. You understand? So, and he was also telling me, I have to credit Mr. Tekena Ayala for the talk, because he was also telling me about the importance of what I do with regards to the economic summit they're having in the state. And that there is need for me to be present there and all of that. But you see, this is what we are saying. Economic summit is the right step. You understand me? It affords the opportunity for people to bring ideas and suggestions on how they think the state should be run. I think forums like that should be encouraged. But however, since we have the privilege of being on radio, we can contribute our quota here. We may not have fuel to go to the venue. And since it's not virtual, it's physical, we may not have fuel. And even if we have fuel, we may not have food to eat. So these are challenges we might have. We might not have transport also to go there if we want to use commercial. So we might just have to do our own on the platform that we have that we believe is vast also. Now, there is no economic growth anywhere in the world without security.
True.
Now, let me also open up one secret to you about security in Nigeria. I may not go deep, but do you know some states in Nigeria campaign against some state security activities in Nigeria in order to keep businesses for themselves in their states? There is an internal covert economic war, economic blasphemy, economic, I'm looking for the words to qualify it, so I don't sound like Odumegwu.
Like sabotage.
Economic sabotage, not really sabotage per se, but a kind of fighting for survival of the fittest. And one of the ways they do that is to blackmail certain states. States with media ability have utilized that privilege to blackmail states without media capacity that is national. Let me explain. There are some time ago when, I think I'm going to be saying this on the air, but let me just say it, let me say it's my own view, but I think it reflects the truth. There was a time in Port Harcourt, in Rivers State, when Rivers State, under the crime indices of Nigeria that the public understands, under the record, Rivers State was about number 2 of the worst, the most insecure states back then. But are you aware that when Rivers State was number 2 of the most insecure states in Nigeria as at then, that the public is aware of, public records and stuff that the public was aware of? Are you aware that Rivers State was actually number 8, not number 2? The places you see, but the places that were number 2 exchanged themselves with Lagos. Sorry, with Rivers.
Okay.
You understand me? When you talk of crime, what happens in Lagos? Lagos is like Chicago. You know what happens in Chicago? A whole lot happens in Chicago.
Chirac.
I'm telling you. Lagos is like Chicago. A lot happens in Lagos. You understand me? But people don't know. If not of the advent of social media, we would not have known that terrorists are in America, that they do school shooting and all those things.
Same thing with, New York, Chicago,
Yes.
California, the crime
But
rate is right.
social media was what exposed them. Else, you see CNN, they prefer looking for wars in other countries. They want to tell you there's a bomb blast in Iraq, it just happened now, and 3 people have been killed. The jihadis are responsible for this. We move you now to Syria, where we got information that energy, gas, and one boy is shooting children in the backyard. But you will never know. Thank God for social media. It exposed them. People now realize how they are too. The same thing with Lagos, Rivers State, and other states of the Federation. You understand me? Now, let me tell you something about Lagos. A lot of crime happened. Much more than it happened to Port Harcourt. Yet, in Rivers State rather, yet people are running, taking their families to Lagos. Do you know why? Lagos has marketed themselves above those news. Example, they have supported the non-state economic activities to the point that the news of the other economic activities covers for the news of insecurity. The same day there is a kidnap, the same day Wizkid is having a show. So what are you going to be hearing? You keep hearing Lagos State promoting Wizkid's show. But there was a kidnap that same day. 3 kidnap, in fact, 10 kidnap. You won't hear one because Wizkid is doing a show. The same day there are robbery, this, that. Is the same day Davido is doing a tour. He visited Alaba. So they have an arm in the government that will push these activities that are good to cover up. That is why you see them going international. Whereas in Rivers State, if you slap somebody well, everybody go here. As in, if you slap properly, everybody in the state will hear. Do you know why? There is nothing the other they hear in the state. In this state, the progress, the economic lifestyle, in fact, the circulation of cash in Rivers State is largely to an extent tied to the government, which is wrong.
Very wrong.
It should be tied, just like Lagos is not tied to the economy. You see, big boys.
Yeah.
The governor is not even as popular. I saw him one time doing MC, that's Sanwo-Olu. Calling names, doing MC, even cracking
Doing
jokes.
usher in church.
Yeah, he does a whole lot to get to the limelight. But in Rivers State, you don't need to do. Once the governor passes, you know governor has passed. If governor is there, you know governor is there. In Lagos, there are people that don't care. Governor is passed, nobody cares. He's standing there, they are standing there, they are shaking other. Okay, you are the governor. How are you? They don't care. He is a big boy, but as in the big boys, there are so much. You understand me? So you see that oppression of government is rare. Now, what Rivers State needs to do is, first of all, they need to have a security plan, which I have built one for the state actually. As I speak to you in my car, while you are aware, we have a security proposal for Rivers State governor. We have a proposal that can help the state plan that economy is involved and security is involved. But however, when you people do your summit, consider that security has a major role to play. And everything I've told you about economy revolves around security. There are about 4 to 5 angles of security I'm personally working on, which, if you must have economic growth, you must have. Number 1, we have the administrative area of security, where the government is there. We have the investigative area of security, where reported issues have to be followed up to know the actual truth. We have the intelligence angle of security, where informations are gathered, analyzed, and utilized for the growth of the economy. Then we have operations angle of security. These are the people that really do the real job of the system to ensure that the system is cleansed from all those insecurity. Then we have the public relation. This is the people that come out to assure you of how safe you are. Now, they must get all this area right. And I have a proposal that captures all these things for them. Because we live here and we want the betterment of the state. However, having said that, it's also important for us to note that it's a collective effort. The government alone can't secure us.
We have to secure
last week I talked about cars.
Yeah.
How dealers are becoming part of criminal syndicates to help sell stolen cars because they are genuine dealers and people don't suspect. And we received a lot of reaction. If I tell the reaction with someone was saying, say, thank God, person don't talk am. This thing they happen since nobody they talk am. These things are real, but we must all be part. The other 2 weeks ago, we exposed the fake people pretending to police officers impersonators. Do you know after we finished it now, people in Wimpy are so happy in Roman Precum area. The people left. The people no longer come around that area. Why? They have been exposed, named where they stay. So they have to relocate. You get me? So we are going to keep educating and keep being that eye the society want to see in security and assist them. However, we are also open for invitations to come speak on these things we're saying and elaborate with them. One of the persons, I've never ever wanted to meet the governor of any state in my life. But this is the first time I would like to meet a governor, and that's the River State governor.
Okay.
So, one way or the other, if he's listening directly or he's listening through his aides or his chief of staff, whichever, I would love to meet one of them. You understand me? Or the secretary to the state government. I would love to meet them. There is a whole lot I think they can do, and I think they have the right mindset towards the people. So I would love to have a meeting with them. I would love to be invited with them. So, of course, we're on social media, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Boss in Their Life. We are also reachable. What's that unique number that they can use in reaching out to us?
Possibly social media. They will have a way.
Okay. If they reach out to social media too, definitely they will.
If the government wants to see you, the government will see you. Don't worry.
And then they can call 0803 7222. Sorry, 0803 7722 060. 0803 7722 060. And also, we are open for invitation to churches, organization to speak on security and how you can enhance your security and as well contribute to the state.
Okay.
Big announcement will be coming shortly, but let me just allow us to finish up, and we're still working with the Commissioner of Police. Once that is done, there will be a big announcement and we'll be out here.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ambassador Boss in Direct, for your time.